As tensions soar in the Middle East, the U.S. has ramped up its military presence, deploying B-52 bombers, fighter jets, refueling aircraft, and destroyers to the region. This significant mobilization, as reported by Clash Report citing a Pentagon press release, serves as a pointed warning to Iran and its allies. The Pentagon emphasized that these actions are designed to reinforce American commitments in the area amid escalating conflict. The USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group is slated to leave the region by mid-November, creating a temporary gap in U.S. aircraft carrier presence. To mitigate this void, the Pentagon plans to send additional destroyers either from the Indo-Pacific or Europe. This strategic maneuvering occurs at a precarious moment, as the Israeli wars with Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon rage on, despite calls from officials for a ceasefire. The U.S. has reiterated its stance to protect Israel and safeguard American and allied interests throughout the region, especially against attacks by Houthi forces based in Yemen targeting vessels in the Red Sea. In the aftermath of Israeli airstrikes against Iranian targets on October 26, 2024, Tehran has asserted its right and duty to defend itself against what it deems aggressive actions, characterizing the Israeli strikes as violations of international law. Iranian officials, including members of parliament, have threatened a very painful retaliation. Esmail Kosari, a member of the National Security Committee, emphasized that Iran's response will be measured and executed at the most opportune moment. Hezbollah, an ally of Iran, has condemned the Israeli attacks and conducted rocket fire against Israeli targets, describing Israel's actions as a dangerous escalation. Reports indicate that around 80 rockets were launched from Lebanon towards Israel, further heightening regional tensions. Amidst this turmoil, a segment of the international community, predominantly aligned with the US and the European Union, calls for de-escalation to avert further conflict. However, Iran and its allies remain on high alert, prepared for possible retaliatory strikes that experts warn could target both Israeli and American interests in the region. In the context of U.S. military deployments in the Middle East, the reactions of regional powers are critical for assessing stability. Russia, for instance, has expressed concern regarding the increased U.S. military presence, viewing it as a threat to its influence in the area. Known for its strategic partnerships with Iran and Syria, Moscow may take steps to bolster its military presence or enhance support for these countries. Additionally, Turkey, which has vested interests in Syria and Iraq, is closely monitoring the situation, as any escalation of conflict could impact its national security and regional stability. Gulf Arab nations are particularly anxious about the potential repercussions of the conflict, which could lead them to choose sides or increase their own military deployments to protect their interests.